take your favorite side forward. And make sure now we've got roughly toe to heel. And if you just jump up, boom, like this, you're gonna come to a natural length in between. So you're not too wide, you're not too linear either. Yeah, take a little pop. You've got your guard. Now change to the other side, to your least favorite side. Yes, I remember when we change, there's different ways of changing, but the basic one is your foot comes in and the other arm and leg come out. Yeah, and then let's go back to your least favorite side. And again, we've got this slight diagonal, so we can cover if we need to. Yeah, if I say cover, I just want you to lift that front leg up, and this is just to cover the groin shot. Someone goes to kick there, boom. Yeah. So again, I'm not going to talk, you just follow me. If I move forward, you move back. Yeah, keep these side ones quick and small. These are generally the harder ones, forward and back's normally easy. Again, this is where your footwork is going to adjust to where you need it, because forward and back's easy to push off forward and back, always. Yeah, if we're like this, then it's easy to go left and right if we're square on, and it's harder to go forward and back. This stance is somewhere we want to try and find somewhere in the middle, but obviously with the leg forward, you're going to be a bit more bladed, so the angles are normally a bit harder. Now, every time I step forward, or we move every time, just a vertical punch from where you are. Imagine you've got a sword and you're going boom. So you're not pulling back and punching, you're just going from there, bam, bam. So it's just a straight vertical punch. You can, if you like, you can angle it slightly to match the jawline, or you can think of going straight onto the nose, boom. Or for self-defense, if it's life or death, you can think to the throat, boom. Completely up to you. But every time I move, boom. So with your movement, do your step, and exactly at the same time go bam, or go bam, or go bam, bam, like this. Yeah, good. Yes, and just make sure not to overextend. So still keep a little bend, think of like a spring. Boom, like this. Yeah. Cover, boom. Yeah. Cover. Yes. Cover. 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 Change, so the leg comes back, other arm and leg out together. Now we're on this other side. Same thing, front hand. Always the front hand is going to be the closest. The front leg is going to be the closest as soon as we blade our body a bit. And really you can come completely square. Even if your body, if you put a leg forward, you can turn your torso square. And we can also turn our body right off to bladed. So you can adjust it. Yeah, there's going to be after when you're moving, there's going to be times when you square up. There'll be times when you blade a bit more. Obviously, the more you blade, the more reach you get. But the more you blade, the further away your rear hand and leg get to the opponent. So it just depends what you want to do or how controlled. If you want to control someone like in wrestling, or even when we're in our wingchun, that's why we have our square on stance. So we've got both hands. But we do have all the way bladed as well. That was my punch one. I sent the force came through. Cover. Yes. Cover. 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 Cool, pull back a second. Just bring your left foot to right and close your stance. Grab your water. I want to do this drill because it's quite an important one for footwork. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. I'll practice more. Yeah, because naturally when we're moving quick, you're going to do it anyway. We're launch stepping, we're pushing, and if we're pushing, we're pushing. So for speed, launch step meaning we're launching and we're using that. Or if someone punches us and we need to move quick, boom, or boom. To keep in our balance, we've got our step and slide. Step, slide. This is the most optimal because when we do launch step, we're trying to keep maximum connection with the ground with our feet, but there's almost a moment when you're committed to the movement. You're pretty much nearly, for a second, you can kind of feel it. You're kind of in the air for a second. Whoom. Yeah? You can't adjust, basically. That doesn't matter if you're getting out the way quick, you need to move quick, but it means you can't adjust. If you haven't engaged with someone, step and slide is a bit more optimal because your connection to the ground is for longer, so you can adjust still. Use this in boxing and everything. Before they engage, it's normally step, slide, step, slide, step, slide. But when you start striking, or if someone's striking you, or if you need to move in quick, you use the launch step. Boom. Think of the launch step a bit like in fencing when they go bam, but way smaller. Because Wing Chun is just like fencing, but way smaller and more variables, because we have to use angles instead of just forward and back. So we're going to do this. We're going to go step, slide, launch, launch. Step, slide, launch, launch. Yes. Yeah. Now try and keep it 50-50. Try and aim to keep it 50-50, but you're going to press into the ground more. So your weight, don't move your weight onto it, but let your weight drop into it, if that makes sense. Yeah, because you're going to need that same for forward and back. So it's almost like when we're standing here like this and we bring our weight into our right leg, we bring our weight into our left leg. We can do that really minimally, or we can go like that. But we want to try and, for now, just try and, in certain circumstances you might need to go like this, but if you can bring your weight into that leg and they can't even see it, that's better. Especially when you're connected to someone, so you can adjust really minimally. So try and keep it 50-50 still, because you are less committed than if all your weight goes on it. Yeah. Let's bring our guard back up. And we're going to do forward, back, left and right. So we'll go forward, step, slide, launch, launch. And we'll go back, step, slide, launch, launch. And we go to the right, step, slide, launch, launch. Yes. And then to the left, step, slide, launch, launch. So we're having to change between the two steps what we're using first, basically, where we're pressing from. Step and slide, a bit like our forms, where it is, boom, we're stepping first and then going bam, bringing our body in. Whereas the launch step, we're driving straight from the back leg first, for example, if we're going forward. So you have to, but try and keep everything small. The smaller you can keep it, the easier it is. And the quicker it'll be. Forward, back, left. Yeah. Yeah, you can, if you want to add in the punches, you're welcome, but you don't have to for this. Right. Yeah. Forward. Back. Yeah, left. Right. Yes, change. Let's change to a tunnel guard. Yeah. Forward. Back. Right. Left. Forward. Back. Right. Left. Forward. Back. Right. Left. And bend your knees a little bit more. Yes, forward. Good, guards nice and prominent. Yeah. Back. Right. Left. Good. Let me see a couple. Forward. Back. Right. Left. Good. Keep the hands slightly coming upwards. Yeah, don't have them to boom coming up, because they're going to need to come up after to someone's jaw, or if something comes in they're going to need to cover your face. So think 135 degrees, but have that elbow down ready to launch. Bam.